Cathay Pacific CEO Rupert Hogg has resigned today after the Hong Kong flag carrier was caught in the crossfire of the city's recent political crisis. One of his deputies, Paul Lu, the chief customer and commercial officer, has also stepped down. Over the past week, Cathay had fired 4 employees for their involvement in anti-government protests amid mounting scrutiny from China's aviation regulator. The airline has named Augustus Tang as its new chief. Meanwhile, Hong Kong's richest man, Li Ka-shing, has broken his silence on the city's protests, urging residents to show love instead of violence. So you're looking at one of 2 ads the 91-year-old published in several local papers today. And this is a plea for residents to stop the violence and to love China, Hong Kong and themselves. The other ad was more cryptic, with Mr. Li invoking a line from a Tang Dynasty poem. It described a suffering melon tree after its fruit had been repeatedly picked. That's a metaphor used to describe something on the verge of ruin after suffering too many attacks. Malaysia's economy grew 4.9% on year in the second quarter, driven by stronger consumer spending and palm oil production. It's the first major Southeast Asian nation to report an acceleration from the previous quarter. The GDP figure was slightly higher than the 4.8% forecast in a Reuters poll and faster than the 4.5% pace in Q1. Malaysia's full-year growth is still expected to come in within the central bank's 4.3 to 4.8% target range, although trade tensions could affect GDP growth. Malaysia is a large exporter of intermediary goods to China, making it vulnerable to the US-China trade war. The Monetary Authority of Singapore has issued a warning about a fraudulent website soliciting Bitcoin investments. It uses fake statements attributed to Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong and is set up like an official page from a local media organization. MAS says the information is highly deceptive and misleading. The site also tries to get consumers' personal financial details and links them to a fake Bitcoin trading platform. MAS says this is not the first time websites have fraudulently used the names and photos of ministers to solicit investments. It reminds the public to exercise extreme caution. Hyflux says it will engage exclusively with potential white knight Utico until the 26th of August. It aims to negotiate with the UAE utility firm to enter into a definitive agreement by then. The water treatment firm said it's because talks with Utico are the most advanced among all the potential investors. And this comes after Utico revealed its interest to invest $400 million in the embattled firm.